now, so I can't be racist anymore.
Yes, you can't be racist, and you weren't racist in the beginning. We're talking about fucking normal Legend of Zelda stuff.
No, I was talking about how much I hate.
And we're gonna quickly cut off this bit.
I'm sorry.
Am I right?
I'm sorry.
Estimate. All right,
At
so
least I didn't say anything bad that would get me cancelled.
Yeah. Oh, we. The session has been blessed by dog.
dog. You have to pay the
Yes.
dog tax.
A woof.jpg?
I mean, oh, dog. Please let me take a picture of you. Oh no, mind you, this is not the beagle I usually send. This is my sister's 100-pound golden retriever mix.
Ah, okay.
As a
Oh,
British person, that's a very expensive dog.
Yes, considering they keep getting into everything.
yep. Oh, okay. Okay.
No,
They
because
are as
that's pounding
smart
that.
as toddlers and as vengeful as them too. Trust me, I had two.
Big baby is exactly that. A big baby.
Big baby.
I posted a picture.
Big
It was
baby.
on my camera. Still, it's god awful.
That's not gold. That's a black lab.
She is golden retriever mixed.
She is Labrador. All right. First
She's so
session of the
fluffy.
new year because he's first. The first session of the new year was going to be the first of the, literally the first of the year. We ain't doing that.
No.
So I know one of us is going to be either leaving early, but can you guys tell Glenn what happened last session?
Shit, what did happen last session? I
Monkey.
forgot to
Him. I recall.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Virgil killed the Rajang, correct?
Yeah. We basically went to the new area. It's like this bunch of islands, the big sea. We explored some of the islands. Then we found a ship that apparently had the previous warlord, who apparently got locked out of their own goddamn fortress. And basically, we went in to go and help. And while on the main island trying to find our way inside the fortress, was the Rajang, and its existence Grip took personally. And so we fought, and eventually it was defeated.
Gribble script, didn't you go down like twice during that fight?
Yep.
Yeah.
The dice did not like me that night, and I doubt they'll like me today.
Well, you never know.
Who knows? All right. So today's session's going to be fun because I believe Savage's character, Orios, actually has a spell that allows him to move 5 feet into an area.
Let's see here.
I believe that's why you were on the
I
outside of the fortress trying to find a way in.
Yes. Also, and if all else fails, disintegrate.
That is
But we were
true.
told, we were asked not to damage it by the captain.
Yes, please don't. There is a good
Hey,
reason.
Watson, Cinder
I
Block.
promise you that.
While you guys are recovering from fighting the Fudgy Rajang, you hear a large cannon blast. Glenn, you were found
Mm-hmm.
unconscious, ruled to be one of these guys that were helping their boss, thrown into a cannon, and launched towards the island.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
Had to get rid of him somehow.
DM, we all have the alert feed. Can we just leave this if it's coming towards us?
Would you like to dodge the flying frog?
Ribbit. I'm a ribbit rocket.
And here we're going to see a frog croak.
Unfortunately, Frog will be missed.
You want? What do you want, DM, from us?
Do you want to catch the frog, or do you want him to slam into the pavement? Or
I
the
can't
ground?
imagine. I can't imagine that frog paste is a good thing. I will
Alright.
attempt to
No,
catch.
I can't imagine any of us
Attempt to
hearing
catch?
a cannon go off and
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
saying,
Why
"Oh,
not?
let's catch it."
All right,
Let's see
so
how
we
the
got
dice feel.
one attempt to catch.
And if that fails, I have a backup.
Oh, it will.
Alrighty.
Let's be real. It will.
So,
What do I need, DM?
okay, so this would be an interesting one. I'm going to need a strength check from Virgil, an acrobatics. Be a save? Yeah, save.
Ye-
Flat check, not adding proficiencies.
Add your proficiencies, please.
I'm just making sure before I decide to.
So basically, roll an acrobatics, and if you have dex save proficiencies, add those on top of it, I guess. And we will see.
I've got the backup.
Adding the strength score.
You see, if I were playing
So
my
21,
23
dirty, very
strength
nice.
monk, this
Glenn.
would be very simple.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to need from you, do you have a dex save proficiency?
I am not proficient in dexterity. It is just a flat 0.
Okay, cool. Do you have proficiency in acrobatics?
Nope.
Roll me a flat d20 to see if you fucking survive.
I love happy endings.
And
That
if he
the
fails,
masseuse?
I have a plan.
Is this just going to be, hey, D&D session started. Roll me a new character sheet.
No.
It helps
No.
build character, to be fair.
Me
Literally,
is
most of us
helping.
could survive dropping from orbit at this level.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
roll a flat d20.
83 max health. What do you mean?
I suppose.
19.
19.
I suppose survive was a poor choice of words.
And you managed to, Virgil. You hear the frog flying. The frog flying.
Really?
And with the mixture of Glenn making himself as easy to catch, and with Virgil doing his best, you are able to slow the frog down enough that he only takes 4 damage as he literally slams into you, Virgil. Virgil, what is your AC?
18.
Okay. You take 3
Three
damage.
whole frog damage.
3 bludgeoning damage, more like.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I have resistance to that.
Good. So you take
Riddle.
1.
Damn it, he's on death's door.
Huh. No. No, that'd be Gribble script.
Wow, that was rough. Ooh, 1 whole hit point. I don't know, guys. I might need to sit this one out.
Yeah, then you're gonna have to take the rest of the session off.
Oh,
See
go
you.
on without me, guys. I gotta go take this iced martini.
Anyways.
You haven't even made it inside. Hold on.
So, I might be missing a few details here. Why the hell was I shot out of a cannon?
They
Yeah,
found
no,
you
excellent question.
and put you back with your friends.
Yep.
Wait, who found
Easiest
me?
way.
Don't worry
Why
about it.
was Why was I
the ship-
separated from the party?
Don't worry about it.
Honestly, we just kind of
Traveling,
forgot to bring you.
Traveling between these weird these dimensions is strange and unknowable.
Yeah, we move. So for context, we move from one slice to another,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
and that's why we were unable to bring you.
Mm-hmm.
So just out of
Anyway,
character, anytime we're just away from it and we transition to a new area, we'll have a silly way to get back to the party.
I have several different movement spells, but I need to see where I need to warp you guys. So we need to at least find a hole to look through in order for me to teleport y'all people there.
All
You
right.
always put a hole in the side of the ship.
You're not in
Wouldn't
Oh,
be
it's
that.
a ship.
it's not the ship.
It's not the
We're
ship anymore?
on an island, and we are trying to get inside of a giant
Oh.
fortress built out of a gumball. Or not a
Also-
gumball, a jawbreaker.
It wasn't a
Oh,
job.
well, that-
It's a malt ball.
Malt ball.
Oh, I could probably go and poke a hole through that.
No one's tried.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'd throw that on.
All right. Roll to see if you can actually poke it
Oh
through.
no! Actually, Kai,
Hmm?
I'm just now reading it, so this is. I actually just. Not only do I resist, the bludgeoning damage,
Mm-hmm.
I also just take a flat -3.
Okay, cool. So you took no damage.
Yeah.
Get back in
It's
here
like,
with
wait a
your
minute.
iced martini. Get it.
Yeah,
Oh
anyways.
no, my martini.
So yes.
You
Which,
guys
by the
can-
way,
Mm-hmm.
are the candles that work as our sun up?
Yes.
And yet this chocolate malt ball does not seem to be at all melting.
Curiouser and curiouser, isn't it?
I was gonna say, is there heat coming from these candles?
No.
I was gonna say it's quite possible that there's
There's
just not
only
any
light.
heat.
Good question.
So,
There are
That's all.
anyways,
LED candles.
someone make a hole so that I can begin the teleportings.
Gribble, do you mind helping me with the hole? I just need to make a small enough one for him to
Gribble's
Orios to
script
look
says,
through.
"Hear me out. This place is made of pie. We diggy diggy."
It's possible that the ground beneath us is less hard than the malt ball, but what if the malt ball goes under the ground?
At me, we diggy diggy hole.
Oh, that's right, I gotta be Virgil.
Yeah.
Look, dude, I got 2 different characters.
On this server alone, yeah, I know.
Yeah, what happens if the malt ball is spherical and it digs under the earth? We're gonna be digging for quite a while. It does just visually look spherical. It'd be kind of funny to find out it's a dome. Suppose it couldn't hurt, though.
I'll eat through. Malt balls are delicious. Again, roll to see if you can get through it. Like,
Can we work together? I'll carve
yes.
pieces he can eat. I am
Sure.
not a malt ball guy in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I had one too many of those whoopers,
Whoppers.
whatever they're called, whoppers. Yeah,
I
I had one too many of
generally-
those as a gift.
I generally do not like things that have other things inside of them.
Oh,
You'd
Reminds-
hate me a Friday night.
I don't even want to know, and you can shut the fuck up if you're not helping. Do you want to help?
Virgil stops dead in his sentence and just slowly looks over at Glenn. You hear like the creaking noise. I don't want to know what you mean by that, but there used to be these Kinder eggs. I didn't know they had things in them. Oh.
Is Virgil the reason why in the U.S. it's legal to have a Kinder Egg?
And they still have, well, they have them outside the toy. That's how they do it here in the States.
Mhm.
For
Outside
that
of the
horrible joke, I accidentally snapped the rubber band that was around my wrist.
Oh, snap.
Alright.
What do you want me to roll
I'm
here?
swallowing the toy. Okay. I'm going. What is your weapon like modifiers? Does it go off of strength or does it go off of dex?
Mine is versatile.
Which one do you normally use?
Strength. I have a -3 in dex. It doesn't work out.
Gotcha. Okay, so roll it like you are normally able to, and I'm going to counter roll. Because I don't have an exact set HP value, but I do have a specific funny thing that will happen if you hit the wall. So,
All right. I'm just rolling for damage, right? It's a stationary thing that can't possibly dodge.
yes.
Or am I rolling to hit?
Yes, you may flurry the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on. I have to pull out more dice.
Well, I'm gonna be real. 6 is quite a beatable roll.
Oh no, I beat it. It's just the funny.
No, I know. No, I figured you immediately beat it.
Huh.
Oh boy,
Neat.
here it
Okay.
comes. All right.
You got the Kirby dice.
Oh, flurry of blows. I see.
It's gonna flurry the floor. And while this is happening, Virgil, you take and you. What are you using?
My weapon,
Which
my
is
long sword.
Thank you. You use your longsword and you are able to cut into the malt ball. It's not very hard. It's dense as all get out, but it's not very hard. Problem is, Virgil,
Mm-hmm.
what candy are you?
I am a hard candy.
Okay. The blade snaps.
Oh. My pretzel.
And now I get to go deal with Gribble Script.
Wow, that was actually probably the worst thing that could happen to me.
I'm
I
sorry
don't
to
have any other weapons. All right. Well.
You can still pull it out.
Well, yeah. It's just snapped. Oh well.
Okay.
Ooh, me? I don't got soft hands, Gribble.
Gribble Script, as you are flurrying the ground in order to dig through it, you come across an interesting problem.
Would I have added my divine? No.
You dig and dig and dig, and you are about maybe 1.5 feet deep whenever you hit something hard. Do I not muda hard enough? No. Because what you hit and what you have uncovered is a submerged? No. You have unearthed a sort of underground bunker sort of part of the fortress. You have mooted the ground away. However, this is not the ground. Glenn,
Yeah.
would you like to? What would you like to do in this sort of situation? There's infinite amounts of things that you could do.
Um. Uh.
So the blade piercing did not manage to get through all the way necessary, yes?
It did not. It actually stuck so hard that it broke. And with Gribblescript, his mode thing has uncovered even more chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn,
So
Oreos just needs
we're-
to be able to
we're-
see into.
Wait, so we're attempting to dig, yeah?
No.
One person was
Gribblescript.
attempting to just... Yeah.
Yeah, Gribblescript is trying to dig. Virgil's trying to break in. Oreos just needs to be able to see to teleport you guys into the fortress. Would you like a suggestion?
Could you describe this entrance? So is it like a wooden, well, the candy version of a wooden door, yeah?
No. Oreos just needs to be able to see into the fortress in order to enter it with you guys.
I meant like, what does the fortress look like? Like, what
Okay.
are we stood by?
Right now, it seems like this entire fortress is carved out of a massive malt ball. You had, while you were doing your acrobatics, you were actually able to see over the walls, just the tiniest bit of the fortress, and you saw a courtyard with steps leading to a path into the fortress with doors that were barricaded. For some reason, your friends are avoiding that door. They, however, are trying to find another way into the fortress. Yes. Roll strength to yank out Virgil's sword.
Just
Wait.
flat strength or strength saving?
Okay.
For Gribblescript. It's just
So
flat
when I heard it was described as a malt ball, I literally thought that the fortress was just a giant sphere.
How could
Yeah,
they?
no, I thought so
Yeah.
too.
That's how it was told to you. Gribblescript,
No,
you're
there's
able to
just
get the
literal
shard.
walls that you can hop, but there's just, no, there's actually walls that you can go over.
There are walls to get up in next to the malt ball.
Oh, okay.
Fudgy explained that if you were to get close to these walls, the defenses that he had set up previously would activate. And those defenses would be jawbreaker golems. That's why he said for you to try to find somewhere else to get in. Because he wasn't entirely sure if you could survive or if you were to get up there that you wouldn't blow up the place.
That's true. Anyways, continue on.
So right now we're trying to find a way into the fortress.
Yes. Oreos has said that he has a spell that can teleport you guys into an area that he can see. Virgil, your sword shattered, but Gribblescript was able to pull it out. And Gribblescript, are you giving it back to Virgil?
So it's made out of malt balls, yeah?
It looks like it's made out of a singular large malt ball.
Wait, how can a wall be made out of a sphere?
It is. The entire fortress looks to be made out of a singular malt ball.
It's been carved, basically.
Virgil, Gribblescript is asking for your sword.
I'll hand him the hilt.
So essentially, it's like a large chocolate dome with like a crisp inside, like a solid biscuit inside.
Looks like it.
Okay. So that must mean that it's at an angle, right? And like
It
as
looks
you start to climb,
okay.
up, it becomes more of like a, since it's a dome,
It's not a dome.
you could actually
It looks
wait
like
what?
a malt ball sitting on top of the ground. However, Gribblescript has already found out that underneath the ground, just like a foot and a half below the ground, it looks like that malt ball that looks like it's attached to nothing, just sitting on the ground, is actually attached to something underground. A large chocolate chunk.
Okay. Hmm.
That's why I asked, do you want a suggestion?
Sure.
Glenn, you have one thing that no one else does. You are a frog.
What?
Sticky hands.
I could just jump.
You are a frog. What do frogs do when they see a surface?
Climb it.
Exactly. Would you like to?
Do I even get a climbing speed as a grung?
We could always find out.
Oh, I do. I do. I have a natural climb speed of 25 feet.
Hey.
So I guess with a we weirdly gonna describe it because the word has different connotations. Place both of his palms on the wall and like a plap plap.
Gribblescript, you are currently working on something, so I'm not going to ask you if you would like to climb as well. However, Gribblescript, you find something interesting. When you go to fix Virgil's sword, you put it together, and it instantly mends itself back. Like it never was broken in the first place.
Alright, so I'm doing it again then. And by that, not breaking the sword, but like shoving it into the wall.
I thought you were just going to break it. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's see if that happens every time.
Alright, so, Lynn, you are climbing. How high do you want to climb?
I'd say about halfway.
Okay. Cribblescript, are you seriously burying Virgil's only sword? Perhaps. Don't you dare perhaps me. Or Virgil, you're gonna have to give him a new sword. I will join in the way of the monks at this rate.
You ever
Alright,
just punch
so-
someone and add your divine smite to that?
Glenn, as you are climbing upwards, you notice that it's not fully solid all the way up. You get up to a certain point, and it looks like glass. Sugar glass. It looks like about maybe 3/4 of the way up is chocolate. However, seems like there's a glaring weakness called the fourth of the way up is glass. You can see through it.
Interesting.
I'll climb up so I'm high enough to see its glass.
All right. Hold on. What's going on down at the bottom?
They are burying the sword, and now he's getting a different sword.
I'll probably find a new one to go and buy eventually.
Meanwhile, Oreos is using his winged boots to fly up to where Glenn is, and basically asking, "Oh, what do you see?"
Well, Glenn, what do you see?
It seems the highest we go, there is a way to see through.
Ah, lovely. Well, that's all I need.
In fact, as soon
So,
as you guys get to about the last 25 feet, you notice a absolute massive hole in the top of the glass.
Is this the Simpsons dome?
He jumped the Gorg.
Hey, Orios and Glenn. Roll me perception, because there's something on the glass. But I want to know if you can see it.
let's take a look
So
here.
I will roll perception. That is a modified 26.
Alright.
25.
Alright, so you guys both see it. Oddly enough, on the outside of this glass, you notice what looks to be an almost ring of caramel.
Hmm.
And if you look further down, it seems like the inside of this malt ball has 3 layers. A top, one that doesn't seem to have anything other than a hole that allows you to view the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And all the way at the bottom, you notice a large splat of caramel with a trail that leads off to the side, out of view.
Well, I think I now know how the intruders got in.
It's not a red dot. Stop that.
So, how far is it from the hole up top to the bottom?
It is around 75 feet.
All right then. So, yes.
So you have climbed up about, Glenn has climbed up about 100, so...
Interesting.
And I will quickly go use the bathroom. I apologize for this.
Hmm. Alright, well, I suppose the longsword has been buried. I have no idea how it was able to do that quickly and effectively. I'll probably find a better one soon. Probably not cursed. Well, I don't know how else it managed to do that. Although it only did that when you tried it, so maybe you're cursed. I didn't give it a shot, though, so I can't... I'll never know. Well, you're more than likely right. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, next time we get to any form of civilization, preferably one where there's anybody working a forge, you can always go and take a look and get some new weaponry.
It's the final brain cell.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there, Glenn. I have got to agree with you there. Actually, was I even able to utilize this? Where are they? Oh, okay. I don't. Oh, wait, really? Why the hell is that the case? Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing. I mean, it's something. I literally just had a regular, nothing special about it longsword.
I'm back. Apologies for that.
Welcome back.
Alright.
Alright, so 2 of our party have a climb speed.
One of them has a
Uh-huh.
fly speed, and then there's Virgil.
Yep, which I can help with that.
It can't be that hard to get up there.
Gribblescript, are you just leaving Virgil in the dust as you just climb your way up there?
I mean, if Virgil wants to do things the hard way, I'm not going to stop him.
I have no idea how I'd even get up there otherwise. I suppose I have some rope. I just need to, secure it.
Alright,
I can get you to the top, but requires one thing, Virgil.
What would that be?
Your consent.
Yeah, you can have it.
Alright then.
Consent's important.
I move to a proper place where I can be both within 90 feet of Virgil and within 90 feet of the top, and I cast Vortex Warp.
Okay.
Wait, is Virgil about to get fucking yeeted?
Virgil's
No,
going to get
teleported.
Yeah, it just moved.
Yep.
Oh, fair enough. It's funnier my way.
No. It would be funny. However, no. So, Virgil, you feel yourself literally moving without being moved. As your surroundings suddenly get filled with... Where are you dropping him?
Right next to the hole at the top.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright. So, Virgil, you have been forcibly moved up to the top. Yes. Who is standing next to the hole?
That would be me.
Virgil. Anyone else?
I probably, well, Glenn would be near the top in order to see the hole.
Okay. Are you right next to it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gribble
So
is
far-
approaching.
So far, 2.
Okay. But not there yet. Okay. Alright, so... As I say that.
Certainly beats climbing. That's for sure.
That's only a second level hole in reality. We're not going to account for the fact that it's still there.
Really now?
So,
Yes.
So what's going on now that I'm up here?
Would anyone like to tell him about what is going on up here? While Gribblescript is being a gremlin?
Basically, it looks like someone cut their way to make this hole and then made their way down. Presumably, that's how the intruders managed to break into the fortress in the first place. And it looks like it's about a 75-foot straight down.
Oh boy. I mean, we could always take some rope and make our way down. Because then we'd have to get back up is the problem. Well, I assume so.
Well, once we've overtaken the fortress, we could probably just open up the doors from the inside.
It's also true.
Yes, Matt was definitely off the shits. Hey, Oreos. That warp is still there.
Yes, it is, which is a bit discouraging because it's supposed to be an instantaneous effect. Hmm. At any rate,
Hmm.
well, I can fly down, so that's fine
Ooh.
with me. Rose script is basically immune to fall damage.
The man is built like a squirrel. Terminal velocity cannot deal any damage to him.
Well, there was a funnier way I was going to say you guys could get in.
Well,
Would you like to hear about it?
well, yeah, sure. Let's hear about
Why
the other
not?
way.
So you guys played Portal, right?
Do you want us to
Yes.
somehow?
You have this warp in reality.
Yep.
Can we aim it?
Can you? Why not just take and see if you can move it?
I bet.
I guess so. Yeah, that's a lot safer. Because I was gonna ask. I'm
Mhm.
all the way up here, and if Oreos is going
So
down to open the
so is
door,
it
how am I gonna get down?
so is it two different portals then? One at the bottom and one at the top, or
I mean, Oreos, you're a man of science.
huh?
You don't know. This is the first time it's stayed there long enough for you to actually think about it.
Indeed. I like looked down. Is there a second portal back where initially Virgil was?
Let's see. I'm calculating like the curvature of the malt ball. You can just barely see that there is a portal.
Hmm.
But due to the curvature of the malt ball, it's kind of hard to see.
All right. I will. Can this portal be moved?
The dice says yes.
All right then. Lower it down into the fortress, I guess.
Alright. Using some new magic that may or may not be ordained by any sort of tower wizard or any wizard of any authority,
Mm-hmm.
you indeed are able to lower the hole that you have made down to the ground floor. Bless you.
Thank you. Well, that solves that then.
How are you going to access it?
That's a fantastic question. I can't.
No one's down at the bottom warp.
No, but it makes for an easy way out in case we need that is required.
That's very true.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
So
As
that's
for you guys,
poor Virgil.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm up here now.
hold on, hold on. Let's see here.
No one said you couldn't move the other one.
True. There's nobody else down there. I suppose we could ask Scribble Script or Endor Glenn to go down there, or I could just fly up down there and then move it up to the top. Which, if neither of those are doing, then that's what I'm going to do.
Wait,
What's going on?
What's
is
up?
one of us jumping down?
Nope.
Oreos can
lowered-
fly.
Yes, with my winged boots.
He has a flying speed, so he can just lower himself down.
Yep.
All right. So you guys see Gribble Script get
Yep.
like 3/4 of the way, just at where the glass starts.
Mm-hmm.
You see him spin and jump off
Yep, diving into the hole.
and dive into the
Which
hole.
he is a monk, so Slowfall is going to neuter any damage he takes severely. Which, let's see, 75 feet.
Which orientation did you put the hole at?
No, I believe what Gribblescript is doing is he's diving into the cut hole that the people made, not into one of the portals.
Gribble Script, which one are you going into? Are the one on the outside? Oh, I was right. Okay, so Oreos, you just see him like dive bomb off the side of the malt ball into the warp that you've made and kind of come out the bottom.
Like that one scene from Family Guy with Lois Griffin jumping down the stairs.
Yeah, I could see it.
Take your sword into the wall like a third of the way down. Oh boy. No, I really should not be putting up my dice, but here I am. Just to keep any damage from happening. Oh, the damage is happening, not just to you. Just not to you. English is difficult. You feel the cursed sword cursing at you as it feels itself being extra strained today. Oreos, Virgil, Glenn, all of you are able to see Gribble Script just disappear into the warp and pop out the other side, tumbling, but taking only about 10 half to 5 as he's tumbling out. So, Gribble Script, you are now inside the fortress. So what does everyone else do?
I'm kind of just waiting for the portal to get up to here. I
Yep.
don't really like my alternatives.
I
So, yeah.
move. Yeah, I basically move the portal outside up to the top, so that the other two can just walk their way through.
I have kind of a silly idea, and I don't know if it'll work, because I need to kind of ask Kai if it'd be a realistic thing that Glenn could do given his amphibian-like state.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible? So, since frogs do have kind of like a stickiness to their grip, would I be able to climb on the inside of the dome, like go through the hole and climb on the inside of the dome, upside down, and go down the wall on the inside of the dome?
How much is your carry weight?
I am at
Plus your regular weight.
so Glenn is he's a small creature, and he's currently carrying 92 out of his possible 300 pounds.
Gonna have to go with a no.
He does have 20 in strength.
He does have 20 in strength. However, you have plus 90 on top of your actual, self. If it was just yourself, it would be more. I would be like, yeah, go for it. I'm gonna sneeze here in a second.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. But due to the extra weight, it's going to be too difficult for you to maintain strength on grip. So I'm going to go with no.
Yeah.
If you were naked, maybe.
Naked. Alright, so Gribble Script, you take 3 damage instead of the 5.
Not gonna make a joke. Almost seems like Virgil wants me to.
Once? I can't advise it on account of...
But
you actually have, like, good
everyone
stats.
else gets inside relatively easy. And for some reason, the portals are maintained.
Oh. Something tells me we're not going to be able to get out any other way.
I mean, the front door is right there. In fact,
I have no idea if it's going to work at this rate, considering the portals are still there.
In fact, this is strangely not like a fortress you've ever seen. In fact, it kind of looks like a casino on the inside.
Yeah, no, I gotta say then, this is really, really weird.
On the first floor, it seems like a bunch of overturned tables with lush carpet-like texture, though you're not entirely sure what candy that is. The tables seem to have felt on the inside as well. This looks like an honest-to-goodness casino.
This is quite a strange place we find ourselves in. Why would any stronghold, fortress, any of this, why would they have this in here?
There are no hookers. However, there was blackjack. There was also roulette. And poker. And craps. I didn't say that there wasn't any. It's just not anymore.
Well, yeah, there's no one in here. Can't be hookers if there's no one here.
In fact, that large splat of caramel is still there. And you can see it start to trail off, going further into this weird fortress casino.
Where's the door to go deeper into this place?
After the caramel. And Gerblescrip is going after there. Oreos, Glenn, Virgil, what are you doing?
We'll follow. I'll follow Cribble's script and see where things go from there.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Slime continues, and you notice that there's footsteps Like someone has accidentally stepped in the caramel and is walking alongside it. And then more footsteps. More and more and more. And a candle goes out on the candelabra. 3 candles remain.
It's
The trail seems to go to a door that is pushed ajar. You can see more of that caramel on it. And you hear humming behind it.
Honestly, let's check out where that noise is coming from.
Alright.
And sound dangerous at the very least. I'll go first.
Virgil, you go inside and you see the trail seems to go to behind a small desk. And then there's nothing else. There is humming. But it doesn't seem to be coming from someone.
So when I follow the noise, it just doesn't lead anywhere?
Okay, so you open the door and it leads into a room. The room has a desk behind it. Well, desk behind it. Yeah. A desk inside of it, and you see the trail go behind it, but there's no one there. The humming is in this room, but you don't see a person.
I'm kind of just looking around the room right now, like I look under the desk. Like there's really no one in here.
Seems to be. Grill script. You're in. You follow the trail, and you see Virgil go into a room. What would you like to do? Glenn, you are more than everyone is more than welcome to go and do what they want. Sorry, I was telling Suki I jumped into door. Oh, good golly.
That's fine.
I'll further inspect for this caramel substance. Well, there is a trail that leads into the room, behind a desk, and then nothing.
Naturally, then the next point would be to check behind the desk for a secret door.
Worth a shot. I checked underneath the desk. I didn't see
Sure.
any. Or
Roll me
GM
perception.
didn't say there was anything.
Alright then.
Well, sorry.
Okay.
Roll me investigation to find the door or the false floor.
Da-da-da-da-da. Nat 20 for a total of 30.
Oh, of course.
All right. It doesn't seem to be a trapdoor or a false floor or anything like that.
So the trail just ends with no clear sign of where it went.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure
Glenn,
out here.
is there anything that you would like to do?
What's going on?
Okay, so they went into a room because the trail went there. There is only a lone desk there, and no one can find where this humming is coming from. There's nothing there. There's no false floor. There's no hidden door. Nothing. You are currently outside the door.
Hmm. Hmm. What's this door made of?
Seems to be wood.
Like candied version of wood or real wood?
It's a candied version of wood. It seems to be made out of molded chocolate with something with etching on it for extra spice.
What language is this etching in?
Infernal.
I don't speak spicy. Hmm.
Oh, good, I
Is
can
it
read
like
this.
some kind of incantation or more of just a like writing for the sake of writing?
You don't know. You don't speak it.
Hmm.
Oh, Glenn,
Yeah.
can you let the party know I actually speak Infernal?
Wait, are we all there?
Yes.
We're all in the room.
Everyone
Everybody
except
else,
you.
everybody else rolled high except for me, who didn't roll at all.
Hmm. There's a
As do you.
door here. It is written in a language I do not understand. Seems very
What?
archaic language. I do not understand it.
Well, what did you find?
A door.
Wait a second. DM, I'd like to step up to the door.
You step back to the door, and there is writing on the door. Seems like infernal.
I do not recognize the language.
I can read this. I do know it.
Is indeed hell speak. For those that can
Should you?
read infernal, it's quite easy. Stage director. It's like this is the office of the person who ran the stage. What stage, you're not entirely sure.
Is there a handle on this door?
They went through the door.
Oh,
The door is
that.
open.
Oh, I thought the door was locked.
No, the door. They went through the door in order to get to the room behind it, where the humming
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, there is a noise. I went to follow it. It didn't lead me anywhere, sadly.
I guess Glenn will go through the door.
The door snap shut behind
Behind me.
you. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
4 chairs drop in a circle
Around me or in front of me?
in the center of the room. They are all covered in caramel.
Glenn will place his hand on the handle of his blade and approach.
My, it's been a while since I had any guests.
Oh God, she's southern.
I'm realizing why they don't have guests.
No wonder there's caramel everywhere.
Well, unfortunately, I'm one to leave a little bit of a trail where I go. I promise it's easy to get out of any sort of sugar carpet.
Can I look at where this voice is coming from?
Yes.
No.
Up. You look up at the
Mhm.
ceiling and you
Yep.
see it looks to be a woman? Full normal movement back. Full normal movement into the door. The door is sealed shut with caramel. And I actually have to. I was doing something on
Like,
purpose.
how is she oriented? Like, is she just floating above me?
Upside down.
Yeah.
So she's
sticky.
huh.
It seems like it is a medium-sized woman attached to what seems to be caramel spanning the entirety of the ceiling and the top part of the well, you're right, it is a slime girl. The top part of the walls, just barely out of sight.
I want to look at her clothing. Does her clothing follow her gravity? Like, are they being pulled towards the ceiling, or is she attached to the ceiling and her clothes are like, pulling up from her body but down to me?
The
Like,
wall right next to the
are
door.
her clothes upside
No.
down in gravity? If that makes any sense.
She kind of does have clothes, though it looks like it is more along line of it's part of her. Well, hi. My name is Puddin'.
Glenn will take a more relaxed but cautious stance with his left hand on the hilt of his blade.
All right.
Still wary, but not in a aggressive stance.
Would we be correct in assuming that you're the one who has recently taken up control over this area?
Oh, is that what he told you? I'm just taking over this place so I can get out of here myself. Though I'm much too big to be fitting in any of these tunnels. Can I demolish?
How'd you get in here then?
Oh, this is only a sliver of me. I've had to, well, a lady doesn't kiss and tell, but I've had to remove parts of me in order to get in here.
So there are segments of your body elsewhere in this castle?
That's probably what's blocking the door, honestly.
More or less. I've also sent some of my children out in order to protect some of y'all's, what is it? Teammates for some, family for others, and other them, friends.
So, you said that you had taken over this place in order to escape yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I heard through the little old chocolate vine that Fudgy is able to move in between all the slices. And I know of a way out of here as soon as I get to a specific slice. But I can't get to the slice if I'm the size of a barn. So I had to ask for some help. It's not too terrible to ask for help now and then, But with some adventurous help, I was able to get over into this area and have been setting myself out in order to investigate anything I darn well please. Mostly rumors, though.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now I can offer the exact same deal that everyone else has taken, or we can do this, unfortunately, the harder way.
We have
Hmm.
no quarrel with you.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
wonderful to hear.
Uh, since I'm a little bit lost, since I was canonized here, what is our goal here?
Our goal ultimately is to understand. We were under the impression that this lady pudding is was in alliance with the group that is trying to destroy the world by unleashing the terror monster, the Tiramisu- Tiramisuesque.
Oh
Rasmussen?
no, oh no, no, no. Term, that horrible legend? No, I ain't anywhere near that.
Hmm. So, why did you take this place over rather than merely asking the captain for help?
Oh, I believe one of y'all druids actually said it right. When two, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but both of us were once oozes. And oozes don't like being near each other.
Hmm.
And I'm a different type of ooze, y'all. So he extra doesn't like me in his territory. Well, he has something that I don't, the ability to move around. Well, I have something he doesn't, the ability to make a body. So he keeps me out of his territory, and I keep out of his, and he keeps out of mine. Well, he had something I needed, and he wasn't gonna take yes or no for anything love or money. Considering I'm another ooze, he's gonna see me as competition.
Hmm.
So I had to take it by force. Because unfortunately, that's how oozes are.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And as soon as I'm done, I swear I will let y'all pass. I have no qualms or questions for y'all. I just want to know how to get out of here and if that rumor
Mhm.
is actually true.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Just... Now, I've offered y'all some chairs. I can't really make any sort of use of any of the poker tables around here because unfortunately Mama Ooze didn't raise me to be a gambler, so I don't know the rules. Y'all are
Hmm.
more than welcome to take up residence in any of old rooms. I believe they're on either 2 or 3. But I'll be out of here as soon as I can. Alright?
Hmm. Uh, one moment, please, madame. Just has the rest of the party in a huddle. So, what are we all thinking, gents?
I don't really know if she's too much of
Well,
a problem, truly.
she
Hmm.
did state that she would move out of our way once her business was finished. So long as she is true to her word, I see no issue in allowing her to continue.
Similarly,
Hmm. Very well then. So
Uh,
it turns.
Virgil.
Seen a
Grimsgrove has
sword?
something.
No, I know. What do you mean by that? The one we buried outside?
No, I think he's asking if she's seen in this fortress a replacement sword. I think that's what he's mentioning.
I'll wait for him to finish his thought, but I suppose it's worth a shot. I'm indifferent to spending my own gotten gains on some.
Considering the fact that we haven't seen a shop since the gumdrop myconids.
Mhm.
But very well.
I suppose it's. Yeah, I suppose it's worth a shot. If you don't mind me asking, Miss, I believe it's Pudding.
Yes.
Mhm. Have you come across any weaponry out in here since you've commandeered this building?
Well, I haven't really been out of the first floor, but there might be something. You're free to roam around if you want. I have no issue if you being here. If you're just gonna, you know, stay here and be out of my way, I'll be out of your way.
Yeah, that sounds ideal, and if there's anything that we can do to help you and vice versa, if you
Oh,
would be open to help.
of course. I'll let y'all know. Oh, there's actually a key at the coat. I don't know why he has a coat corner or someplace that seems to unlock a door. I haven't been able to get it unlocked as opposed to she shows you her hands and there is no fingers. They're just kind of
Mm-hmm.
blobs. She seems to have what is a facsimile of a thumb,
Mm-hmm.
but
At least she can articulate.
she doesn't have fingers. She has the thumb, but it's like blobby as well.
I can gladly take a look at the key and see where it goes.
Alrighty, well, y'all have fun. I'll be in here if y'all need anything else.
I guess I'll go look for the coat and the key. Would it be in this room actually, DM?
No.
The coat?
You'd probably have to
Okay.
go back out and find a lobby.
That we can do.
Mm-hmm.
If you need us, we'll be in the lobby for the meanwhile.
Alrighty, and I believe one of y'all's sayings is ciao.
Ciao, toodaloo.
Yes.
See you later. Flea, apparently. Not to be confused with the bug, Flea.
You see her literally take her hand and slap it against the door and pull it open for you. Oh, I'm sorry. I closed that door a little too much and got a little bit of me stuck on it. Here, let me get it open for you. Flap!
Yeah, let me get it open for you.
Yes, actually, it's the sticky hand situation.
Much appreciated.
No
We'll be on our
problem
way
at
then.
all. And you see her slink back up to the ceiling.
All right, I will go with the group and head on to the lobby. Well, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Let's see if we can find any coats and keys and frankly anything at this point in time.
Indeed.
All right, DM. Would you like investigation rolls? Would you like me to just suffer and pick a corner?
I'm
I
pretty
will play
sure
4 corners.
No, I'm not gonna make you do that. You have seen where the lobby is before. I believe one of you made a remark about the big doors in the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go that direction. It is quite an easy trek.
Also helps that there's a lobby sign here written in Infernal that says lobby that way.
There is actually a sign that points in different directions. It is written in common, thankfully. Undercommon, unthankfully.
Lame.
But it does point out several
I do,
different
however,
features.
speak Undercommon, funnily enough.
It says lobby, playing floor, slots, which seems to be on floor 2. Ladies, room floor 3, and lounging is floor -1.
Lobby it is for right now.
All right. You go to the lobby and you find like an absolute mess. Because it looks like there's a bunch of caramel sticking on the inside of the door. And off to the side seems to be where you can check in your coats. Go over to it, and there's a key on the
desk?
floor behind the
Floor,
desk
okay.
that is unfortunately covered in caramel. Remember, she did say she tried to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And a door behind the coat check.
I'm gonna pick up the key by the least sticky part of it. Does anybody have anything to clean the key?
Prestidigitation!
The key is clean.
That works a ton. I will make my way over. I'll also show everybody that I do have a key. Be like,
All right.
seems to be that it unlocks this door over here. I hope. Takes a real magician to clean a key.
Indeed. His
Couldn't be
arcane-
me. I have protection from good and evil. I couldn't uncaramel this key if I wanted to.
His
I have
arcane
Beacon
might.
of Hope. It doesn't do much.
His arcane might knows no bounds.
Ooh, Zone of Truth. I can make the key tell the truth. What do you open?
It honestly is the most useful cantrip.
It is, yeah.
Second
In our
Eldritch
day-to-day-
Blast.
If only it
Especially-
was.
Especially in our day-to-day lives.
Yes.
If only I had cantrips. It don't matter. I'm opening the door.
You
At
open
least
the
I
door
put the key in
and-
the door.
Well, normally this would go to a place where it holds coats. You notice that. Oh my gosh, hold on. Give me a second. Someone's calling me.
Does not just open up the coat place. Oh yeah, no, the Prestidigitation's always a fun one. It's a fun creative spell. Well, yeah, I imagine that absolutely would cause a problem.
Okay, it was literally my college that I have asked multiple times to be taken off the call list, calling me to let me know that they're delaying.
Oh no.
Oh no. Anyway. So, it
What
opens
does it
to
mean?
a absolutely massive place that looks to recycle chips and things, and it's a bunch of bins of unclaimed items. Swords, whips, magical items are kept in sealed containers. Chips, gold bars, whole smorgasbord of
Remember,
unclaimed
guys,
item. There are rubber duckies in here.
the point of dead money is to let go. Well, I guess we can start rummaging through some of this stuff, see if there's anything
Indeed.
worth taking, worth keeping. See if there's
Mhm.
anything more to help us get deeper in. I wonder if this key can be used for anything else, actually. I doubt it.
Virgil, no one let it go at the end of Dead Money, and you know it. I didn't. I cheated.
That's what cheats are for. Toggle God mode. I don't have to carry anything else. I don't have to worry about carry weight, and I just run out the front door. Anyways, though, DM, do I need to roll anything to go looking through this? Can I just look through
Investigation.
the contents? Okay.
This will figure out exactly what you find. Does anyone else want to go perusing in the wares that are scattered about?
Yes, especially for the magical items.
Having some more wouldn't hurt anybody,
All right.
unless they're not good magical items. And
Rachel,
then they
as
really
you
do
are
hurt people.
like to inspect the magical
They're all in.
All right.
They're all in like little. I almost imagine just Tupperware containers, basically.
They are in opaque containers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you cannot
nice to know
see
I'm not
what's
far
inside of it. And you open one, Virgil, and you find a candy necklace.
Huh.
No.
Do I actually? Oh, I thought I. Wait, do I? No, I don't. Damn it.
Let me pull
Ahem.
up my magical.
I thought I had detect magic.
I do. And I also have identify.
And identify, yeah. We could absolutely go and use some of that.
Yep. Going to find out what all this stuff does.
All right. So, you take out a necklace, and it's a candy necklace with what looks to be a very large red jewel. What would be a red jewel if it wasn't candy on it.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil, Amulet of Health. Your constitution score is a 19 while you wear this amulet. It has no effect on you if your constitution is already 19 or higher.
Alright.
That's a good one.
Let me. I'm going to pocket it for right now. Amulet. What'd you say? Health?
Health.
Of hell.
Okay. Amulet of health. Any weaponry of any kind?
That would be in a different location. You'd have to roll again.
Okay, no, that's understandable.
All right. It contains. I will wish to crack open a magic item with the boys. Roll me investigation, and I believe Oreos. You said you wanted to as well. Roll me an investigation.
Well, yes.
If you get a bad roll, I give you a funny item. If you get a good roll, I give you an item that is a little bit more specialized. Yeah, that'll work.
Anyone?
Man,
You
you got a 9
don't
and a
know-
plus 10 score?
You don't know how it fit in this, Oreos. But you open up your Tupperware. I'm going to say it's a Tupperware container. It's funnier that way. But it seems to pop out a broom of flying.
Neat. If not redundant.
Mm.
Oh well.
For you, at least. Would it support me and my armor? Probably not.
Give me boots. 13 for boots? I don't know.
Let's see. Let's see what you unlock first, friendo.
Ooh, I could be funny. Hold
Let's see if you find something that's worth trading.
Hold on. No, that's funny. I'm going to give that to you. You open up and you see what seems to be a tied headband. You can bring it over to Oreos to figure out what it is. You do so. Oreos, you are able to
Mhm.
tell instantly that this is a headband of intellect. Intelligence score is 19 while you use the headband. It has no effect on you if your 19 is already if your
If your 19 is intellect.
Neat.
If your intelligence is 19 or
seems-
above.
It seems
It
kind
seems the
like
DM could
Ah,
use
where
Yes.
is my... I can't drink another Coca-Cola because it's after 5
Just
o'clock.
hands it to Gribblescript. This is a. It's a crutch for stupid people.
It would make him so much smarter. To be fair, when
Yes.
you're down at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
you really can only go up. Now, if we find something that has anything that involves dexterity, it would be kind of funny to hand it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the
As-
broom is right there.
Does that increase my dexterity?
It allows you to
Nope.
fly.
That
Well.
works too, but
Into a 16 though. You get 19. You do need
It would
attunement.
Yes.
Uh,
At any rate,
I forget how many attunements do we even have.
we probably only have one because we only were able to get like maybe one uncommon magic item.
Glenn,
I've only used up the one.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn, would you like to open up a Tupperware container of magic?
Let's see what you
Sure.
got for Christmas.
This is late Christmas fuck.
Yippee!
I just open it explodes. what could this be?
The box of infinite sadness. Oh,
Let's see what your secret
Aw.
Santa was.
we don't even know who he is. If you properly guess him, you get a second gift. Dags DM. I'll take my second
No!
gift now.
Oh my goodness. No, I need a investigation check, Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, investigation. My investigation is +1.
That's okay. No, I have a +1 as well.
Okay. That is a 12 in total. So 11 + 1.
You open it up with a... And you notice it is a necklace that seems to also have a red color on it.
Glenn's going to not wear it and is going to hold it by the chain, and we'll hold it in Gribblescript's general direction. If you're like, do you know what this could be?
As I, who have been magically identifying the item, sort of looks to be like, what?
Well, the one being magically attuned, you would know this better than I. I would not want to put a necklace on that would make me explode now, would I?
I have the ability to identify things, which includes if it's cursed or not.
May I perhaps inquire your services?
Yes.
No, you do not put on the necklace. No.
It's in his hands currently, Gribble. Please do not rip it out of his.
No stealing from the party. Number 1 rule.
Bad.
So, identify.
This is the necklace of fireballs.
How many are on there?
There are currently 9 beads hanging from it. I literally
Alright.
just rolled a 6.
Interesting. I explain. This is the necklace of fireballs. If you are unaware, that means that this is a bunch of explosive materials. You can separate one of these beads, throw it, and it causes an explosion of fire. You can do so with... You can hurl multiple beads or even the whole necklace at a time, which increases the damage, but it's more effective if you use them one at a time.
Interesting.
Yes.
Glenn will put this necklace of fireballs on his belt for quick and easy access.
All right. Oreos, as you were explaining the necklace of fireballs, you noticed something strange.
Yes?
A pristine rubber ducky sitting on the bench.
I attempt to identify the rubber ducky.
It seems to be a magical item, but the magic that you're using kind of goes squirrely. And it identifies it as a completely normal rubber ducky. You get a feeling that it is a magical item.
It's magical, but it's also not.
Be about 1 second.
And it's actual rubber, not like candy rubber.
It looks to be a completely normal rubber ducky. You haven't touched it yet, so.
There are several possibilities that I can think of already with what this object could be. As I will use Mage Hand to try to pick it up.
Alright. You pick it up with Mage Hand, and you notice that the magic kind of around it becomes slightly unstable. It doesn't affect the Mage Hand, but you can definitely feel it resisting being moved.
Intriguing.
Oh, and
Most intriguing.
Interesting.
the rubber ducky has eaten.
I think I know what the rubber duck does.
I have several theories.
I've also got a working idea. DM, can I look through? I don't care which one I look through, honestly. Magical or non-magical. Just would like to look through and see if there's anything else of note.
Of course. Roll investigation. 18, not bad. You are looking around and you notice something familiar. In one of the weapons, the weapon box, you notice that there is a weapon almost exactly like your own, with a note on it.
Okay, I'll take the note.
All right. Dear Virgil, when you inevitably get this far, as you are our leader, and eventually you will get here, because I know that you will. And I know that eventually you will break that blade of yours, as I've had to fix it multiple times. I've repaired another one for you. Inevitably, when you do need it, it will be here. Signed. And you could insert whatever. I don't know who on your team would have done it, but one of your teammates has left you a second sword here.
I think it would be funny because it's completely out of character if it was Gribble Script.
No.
He buried the sword because he knew there was a second one.
No, he did not. It
Would've
seems
been
to
funny
be
though.
like a lieutenant of yours.
Well, what's it doing here? Is there anything else worth noting about this weapon?
It looks like an exact replica of, if it wasn't Candy, your sword. But you know there's only one person on your team that would actually be able to make a sword. or at least order a sword that looks exactly like how you like it. Remember, you guys are all different teams.
Right. No, you're right. I just That's interesting. Now I am out of character in a dilemma because I kind of was just banking on the fact that the next time we go into town, I'd get like a +1 longsword or something.
Would you like to pick up the sword? Because you haven't done anything like that yet.
No, I really haven't, to be fair. Yes, yeah, I guess. I guess I could pick up the sword.
You pick up the sword and you notice that something's a little different with it. It does seem to be magical. Maybe Oreos could figure it out if he would stop looking at that rubber ducky.
Oreos, what are you
Sure.
looking at a duck
Let's see.
Oreos, this is
Yes.
a +1 longsword.
It's a magical +1 blade. As I go back to pondering the duck.
Nice. Nobody really knows me more than the higher ups.
Boreas, you have a strong suspicion that this may or may not be a... It might be a message of sorts for you from one of your teammates. This has heavy preservation magic on it, but there's another magic underneath. You're not entirely sure. Obviously, the preservation magic is keeping it from turning into a candified version of itself.
Fascinating.
Sort of puzzle box, if you will.
Then I shall puzzle with it.
You will have to ponder a little bit further.
Ponder your item. Your rubber duck. I guess I'll,
Glenn, what would you like to do?
Mr. Glenn.
I am back. Apologies for disappearing.
You're quite alright.
You're fine. Gotta add Gribble script because he disappeared and hasn't come back yet.
Good. Where is weapon plus? Oh, wait. There it is. Oh. Oh, it is just an uncommon magical item. Okay.
Yep. So, Glenn, would you like to take a lasting look around?
Yeah.
All right. You notice that there is a wooden frog figurine.
Ribbit. With a croak, Glenn will inspect this little figurine.
It seems to be a wooden frog. It also seems very familiar to your character.
Is it something I recognized?
Yes, you do. You recognize that it was a gag gift that one of your friends took from you. And they left it around for you multiple times, and sometimes the funniest of places, a sort of calling card. Your friends were here.
It's been so long since I've seen them. What are they doing in a place like this? Glenn will take the frog.
There's a little note in the frog's mouth.
We'll take a look.
You take out the note and you read it. Better be quicker than that. Sign S. And you know that this is from one of your friends that always hid a funny little frog in a funny little place.
Glenn will smile a frogly smile and take the frog and note.
All right.
Always
And,
were one step ahead.
and that's basically all I had for planned for session. It's going to be a pretty short one,
Okay.
just getting you guys back into the thing because we just lost it.
Yeah.
There is a funny little puzzle I will send you, Oreos, later.
Neat.
If I can remember where I put it.
Hi.
Also,
Yes.
One little quiddly question.
Mm-hmm.
This person that wrote the name on the thing, or like wrote the letter, is that related to Glenn's,
Party members,
like,
yes.
or like the teacher? Because the teacher was with a C.
No.
Or is this like a new person you're introducing?
This is. Remember, you all came down. You guys got separated from your adventuring party. This is someone from your party.
Oh. Right. Because I thought you were talking about like it being like somebody from Glenn's past, and I'm like, the only person from Glenn's past was a C.
No, don't worry.
But fair enough. I understand.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to session. I will try to find that puzzle and I will send it to you. And yeah, we're done.
thank you, DM.
Thank you, DM.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looks at my calendar.
Goodness.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
What?
January 12th is basically December 25th.
Yeah.
If you look at it from a certain direction.
Wrong.
Nah, it feels like the 4th of July, if you ask me.
The only
I'm
time
going...
we ever use the other way of saying dates. I love that is what we do, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop the recording. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, watchers.
Good night.